Now move on to the next one that says writing your first ad. Yes, writing your first ad is very important, but before you write your first ad, it means you must first of all log in to Facebook. You're going to log into Facebook Ad Manager, and you start creating your first distance, so your ad. So now let's go how to create Facebook ad in the ad manager. That is what we'll be talking about now. So now you go straight to your website, to your browser, then you type in Facebook ad, or right from the page you can move on to that place. Yes, it's so simple. So you click on Ad Center and click on Ad Center and see where it takes you to. So if it doesn't take you to all ads, let's see all ads, and see it's going to take you to ad manager. But if you don't see that feature there, all you have to do is just come here and write Facebook ad manager like this. Just search on your browser. Ensure that you're doing it on your PC, please. If you don't do it on your PC, it's going to be stressful. Yes, it's going to be stressful. So you can pick any of these and say create a Facebook ad like this. Then it's going to lead me to the ad manager. Then from here we have create ad from here. So I'm going to click on create ad. Then it's going to lead me straight to the Facebook ad manager, and it's going to put my ID over here and tell me, hey, campaign, act, and stuff like this. So now you have to be sensitive in this aspect. Now it's going to load and tell you create your first ad. If your ad account is not blocked, it's going to tell you accept the policy. If you have time to read all this, you can take time and read all this. But what I advise is Facebook is strict as well, very, very strict. So be careful when you accept their terms and conditions. So it's advisable you take time and read them. Well, I'll close this because I've read it before. Then I'm going to accept this immediately. So thanks for accepting our non-discrimination policy. So ensure your ad doesn't speak evil about anyone or promote any political stuff. So be careful enough when doing this. So now what we do now is we're going to come here. We're going to start by creating our campaign. Yes, we're going to create our campaign. So now to create your campaign, there is no need. Just click on create campaign. So to create campaign, tap on create a campaign. It's going to ask you the first few questions. Account info needed. So we need to verify about your account before we can publish. So let's see what's happening. Let's see. So now you can choose from C simply. So let's just go to account review and see what they are asking us. A new way to start this. Okay, let's see. Okay, so confirm. So where will you want to run your ad from? So I've already had payment method. Trust me, I'm going to show you how to do this because this is very, very important. You can't get this anywhere. Even though you are paying 2,500, you should learn this because it's very difficult to do this if you don't have the idea, frankly speaking. So now I'm going to confirm this page because I will be using it to run hard on this. So when I'm good, I'm going to say continue to set up. Now I'm going to just click on continue and we'll move on to that because I've already done that. Now what do you want to choose? That's really the question. If you don't want to follow this process, you can just X out from here and go back to your ad like this. Okay, so you can come back to this place. Okay, let me go straight to campaign. So we'll come back to the home screen. Then now we can create with no problem. Now from here we can find our objective. What are you doing first? The first question is this sales you're making? Because are you selling through the website, or you're trying to generate lead, trying to do engagement so that people can chat you, engage with your Facebook page? You want to promote your Facebook page because it's still new and you need a lot of followers on your page. You choose what you want to do there. Then our promotion, like me that love playing game like Dream League, I can decide to promote the league, or you decide to help someone sell their app. Like those guys who are into one expert, I do see them when I'm playing game and I see some stuff pop-ups tell me do this. So you talk about traffic. You have a landing page, which I told you that definitely you can create a landing page for free. So then awareness, you can just do some awareness. Look at, as you move on, just check this side. So now at the awareness process stage, over this side we have reach. So we have reach, we have brand awareness, we have video views. These are what it gives. And the traffic is good for from here we have link. So here you see this side we have link clicks, we have landing page view, messenger, and WhatsApp. So you find the one you want. So over here now I want to get lead. Yes, I want people to chat me up and say, hey Mr. Austin, I want to, because this one is cheaper. Yes, this one is a bit cheaper. So now I'll click on leads because I want people to chat me. I want people to fill forms, so that when they fill the form, they come to my WhatsApp immediately. So when I'm good, I'm going to hit on continue, but you can use the more name your campaign in a different way. So to do that is simple. Now, what do you want to call this campaign? I'm going to say sell Canva element, or anything you want to call it. You can say sell Canva element or stuff like that. So now then after that, you can move on to the next stuff, and you put on your this. So or better still, you can write anything you want to write. So so let's just say Canva, or better still, Canva Pro. So I'm going to put on Canva Pro there. There are the creative art. This place is where we set our audience and how much we are going to pay. So I'm going to say Canva money and audience. So that the reason I'm doing this, so that I can differentiate between them when I'm clicking on it, which I will tell you. Then I'm going to come here and say Canva content, because this is where we write our ad copy. So I'm going to say Canva content. Anything you feel like putting there, now you can continue. Now you've done that, you can continue with that. So now you've created that. It's going to look like this on the page. All on the screen, we have the ad set, we have the ad. All this is the first phase. We are going to move on to this other phase. We're going to move on to this next phase. Very, very important. So from there, we're going to click on this stuff. This campaigns on, which you can turn off, you can turn on any day, anytime. But trust me, I'll tell you how to track it using your mobile phone, so that you can turn it off, or you can you can customize your spending, readjust your spending, so that it blends with what you are doing. So now you know that. Then the next thing we are moving on is category. From the category aspect, you can decide to say, what are you running this ad? Which category does it fall? Is it for employment? Is it for housing, social issues? But we're not going to put it on any category. We are going to leave it that way. Then the next thing we're going to do is the buying type. Auctions, that's just one. You're just making some stuff. So you can search on what it means to do auctions on Facebook ad with the Google. Just search on Google, and that should solve your problem. So now from here, we have a campaign objective. What's your objective? You can decide to edit your objective and change it from here. If you think you make mistake, you can pick another one, but let's leave it at leads, or you can use traffic any day, anytime. So now when you're good to go, the next thing now is to move down here to the next one, campaign spending limit. This is very important. How much should you spend a day, so that you don't empty your bank account mistakenly, because running ad needs a lot of creativity and monitoring. So you have to monitor your ad so that you don't overspend. So let's start the stuff here. Let's add some limit in this place. So now I'm going to come to this ad campaign spending limit. How much should I spend? So I don't want to spend more than 10,000 naira. So I'm going to put on 10k at this place. Now I said the campaign spend limit must be this for this currency, because we are using naira. Using naira. I'll tell you why it's naira. I'm going to tell you why it's naira. So because let me just tell you from now, during your payment method, which I'll show you, please choose naira. Don't choose dollar, because naira is cheaper, and that's the best way you can add payment method. Don't choose dollar method. Your country should be Nigeria, which is naira. So here I say you can spend 19, so no problem. You can just put anything there and say you put in 20,000 naira all time. So now you've put that. So now you said process allow 15 for this change to take effect. So you don't want to spend more than that every day or some stuff. So from A/B test, we'll not be using A/B test. Do you know why? Because if you're doing A/B test, it means you are going to be writing two campaign differently and know which one work best. I'm not going to be doing that. What I do is just do one ad to try to just test it and see. So A/B test means you can run one ad that talks about traffic. You can run another ad that talks about lead generation or engagement. So if you want to do A/B test, at least learn the first phase, then later you can try A/B test. So let's just be at one single ad for now. So advanced campaign budget, read through. Said will distribute your budget across currently delivering ads sets to get more results depending on your performance goal. So you can decide to put this on so that we have Facebook do this stuff for us. So now we have the next stuff we want to do is campaign budget how much do you want to spend daily. So over here now you can say you want to spend a lifetime budget. Facebook should spend it very fast for you, or better still, you want to do a daily budget of 5,000 naira every day. That's what you want to spend on Facebook ad. So now we're putting on 5,000 naira. The next we want to do now is to do this stuff. We're going to show more, because this is very, very important. So now we have run ad at all time. Yes. So campaign bid strategy. Let's see what's there. So there are two ways that we can do. We have other options, cost per result goal, and we have get the most result from your. This one from the highest volume means Facebook is going to spend everything for you to give you result. Yes, it's going to spend. You can just decide to spend 3,000 for just one click and your money is gone. I don't advise you use that. Then this one is going to try find adjustments in your ad, trying to pick 200, trying to pick 400, trying to pick depending, because I'm talking from Nigeria, that's why I'm using that word. So depending on how much you put, they might decide to use some, depending on your currency, but in Nigeria they are more of naira, so you might decide to use 400 naira per each click, and then readjust to 350 naira, then stay within that range. So what I advise is use the bid cap. The bid cap is very important, so only you are the one to do the bidding yourself. So I'm going to click on that, then we move on. So now let me check again. I don't know why. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on the bid cap, set the highest you want to bid. So from here now we'll come inside here. So we've used the bid card stuff, so we're in the bid cap. It should give me permission to do other stuff, but anyway, let's move on. As time goes on, we will make some changes to the bid cap. We'll come back and put how much we want to be spent for each lead you get, because this is very important. So all save have been done, you stuff like this. So now let's see what other stuff. Okay, so now we have this. Let's turn this off and see. So I'll turn that off for now and see if my bid cap gives me power to add what I want to add. So verify changes so that we can move on to next. We can come back to it later on. You can come back to it anytime. So it's still saving. When it's done saving, we'll move on to the next one, whereby we can set our audience and stuff like this, because setting your audience matters a lot. Setting your audience matters a lot. So then let's just scroll down. So now no spending limit, no limit. It seems it has changed because of what we did. Talk about leads, talk about stuff. Okay, because we turned that off, it becomes a problem. So let's leave this on so that we can make some changes to this. Then at the bid cap, I'm going to click on bid cap again, then we are good to go. I'm trying to put that again, so I'm going to set bid cap. So now our bid cap is activated. Then run ad at all time. Yes, very, very important. The next we want to click is next, because we are done. So standard, you can use standard, or always read the tip at each thing you check. So spend your budget and get more result as quick as possible. You can decide to, if you want to run your ad, you want it to run faster, you can decide to use that. But if you want Facebook to take time to understand your ad within the space of 3 to 7 days, you can decide to uncheck this box there and leave it unchecked. All right, so now you have that. We move on to the next stuff. If there's any problem, Facebook is going to tell you, hey, you have to fix this, but there's no problem. Now you said verify your change. Term of service not accepted. You can't run lead until your Facebook page accept lead generation. Now we're going to accept that by just clicking on edit. Then we're going to switch conversation location. So let's see what's there and see what next. So everything has, all error has been resolved. It's very, very simple. Now we've done that, the next thing we want to do now is trying to add our stuff, add how much we want to spend for each. But I won't skip any process, which I've told you. I told you about the hard set name. Trust me, you can be adding them yourself. I said Canva, money, and audience. So this place we're going to talk about how much we'll spend and the audience we're doing this stuff. So now you can decide to select your Instagram page. If you don't know how to create Instagram page, I'm not doing that in this video. Just go to your Instagram, just create page there. It should be easy for you. Then you can link it, but I'm not running through Instagram, but it's advisable to run across Instagram and Facebook. So for over here, you can select Instagram by clicking on Instagram. It's going to ask you for page, then you pick any stuff. But now I'm not doing Instagram. All I want to do is to just leave it. The conversion, I'm not doing conversion, so I'm going to leave that way. So from here, choose where you want to generate lead. I'm going to be using forms. I want them to fill forms by putting their names, and we're good to go. So I'm going to click on forms, then we'll move on to that. So it seems I'm still getting some pop-up error. Then after now, it's going to pop out some other stuffs and tell me I need to fix them, which we are going to do in this tutorial, because this is very, very important, and very, very important, very, very important. So I'm still getting this trouble. I'm going to edit that and see if I can solve that, because he said terms and conditions not accepted. You can't run stuff like this. Okay, let me go back to this place and see why that problems persist. So from here, I'm going to edit this stuff and see if I get it ready. And all right, let me come back to that again. It's taking a little time, sorry. So now we're back to this side, the first page. Or let me just go back from here. Let me go back from here and solve that. I don't know why it's telling me some errors and some stuff. It's not accepted, because I really can't find where the error is. So I'm going to hit on next again. So from the next, we're going to do the changes. I'm trying to move down and see if we have anything. No. So now I'm going to edit this now. Okay, this is where it is. So now it said terms of service not accepted. You can't run lead ad until your Facebook page accept Facebook lead generation terms and conditions. Because I'm running Facebook lead, that is why I'm getting that error. If you're running on traffic, they might have their own terms and conditions. Just accept and move on. So now we're going to accept that. I'm going to view the terms now and see what's their term. I told you to always read. You are solely responsible. I'm in this place. Just read through. You are responsible. Please, if you are doing this, don't get people data and sell them. Facebook is going to terminate your account immediately, and track your WhatsApp as well, and even ban your WhatsApp. That is why you should be careful when picking your objective. Whether you're running traffic, you should be careful when doing all this. Very, very careful when doing all this. So the next thing I want to do is I agree to this and continue, and that should solve this problem. So now we are good to go. They'll move on to the form stuff, which I've picked. So in the instant form, where we can generate lead to our WhatsApp. Now I'm going to pick budget. Advise you start. How much do you want to pay per each lead? You can Nigeria currency, in Naira, you can decide to say you want to pay 40 Naira per each lead that comes to your WhatsApp. But if you're selling something, maybe you're selling something like now I want to sell something. That is why I decide to use form. I decide to use form. Here I can generate lead, because anybody that comes to me is willing to buy, definitely. So but if you're trying to run a training, I advise you use traffic, so that people can just be coming in, and you can spend as low as 2 Naira, 1 Naira, 10 Naira per each one that comes for your class. Then later they can join. But now I'm going to just leave on this place at 40 balls. Then later you can increase it. That's why I say use the bid control. You can control how much you spend, or you can try to spend with 60. So you can leave it at 60. Then you can add at show more. Then when you show more, you see impression. When someone view your ad, there's nothing you can do about that. Just leave at 60. You can leave at 100, depending on how much you have. Yes, I can't even limit you to your spending. You can decide to use 1,000 Naira per bid. Your choice. Anyway, so now we'll move down. We're going down. Dynamic creative ad. Provide creative elements such as image and headline, and we will automatically generate combination optimized for your audience. You can decide to turn this on if you want to put 1 or 2 images, so that Facebook can pick one of them and tell you which one is best. So you can just leave that and see. So I'm going to continue, and you see what times goes on. Definitely they will show us why, which we can turn off. We shouldn't be scared when turning things on. We can turn it off anytime. Now at the budget and schedule, what I do is I really don't put this on, because when you're running ad from this, you can't really change. You can't make changes to time and stuff. So what I do is I don't touch this one till I am ready to run my ad, till I've got into this phase of publishing. Then I will come here and tell the ad when it should start running. So I'm going to leave this like this. I won't touch it. You can set end date when you want this ad to stop running. You can say it should run for 2 days. You can pick the time here, or you can just leave it unchecked, so that when you exhaust your money, then you can, yes, when you exhaust your money, you can as well it's the ad stop running, definitely you'll be informed by Facebook. So the next thing we want to do is the audience. Which people are interested in our Facebook ad? Which people are interested in our Facebook ad? Which people want to buy from you? Are you into beauty? Are you into cosmetics? Are you into fashion? Are you into digital calls? Which people should buy? That is where it comes in, because here now we have a very broad audience as of 32 million, which is far bigger. So we want to reduce this and make sure it blends with our choice. So now from here now, I'm going to come into this place. Then we're going to start from this place. Your location. You can decide to say you want to run hard to target people living just in Abuja. Yes. So you can come in here and search. So you say, okay, I want to target people living in Nigeria, but I don't want so place. So, but I want to target people living in Enugu State. So I'm going to put Enugu here. Then you'll see some pop. This one tells you, the first one is the state itself. If you want to target some particular place, some city, some town, some neighborhood, you can just scroll down and just scroll down from here, and you see what the people you can target by neighborhood, by city, by stuff. But I'm going to be using the state. Then you say, okay, the people in my state, I want them to see it, but some particular people you don't want to see them. You don't want they should see your ad. So from here you can decide to exclude. So over this place we have, if you click down, you have include and exclude. So you can come here and say exclude. Then it's going to tell you which people are here excluding. You can still type Enugu. Then it's going to bring out some stuff for you. Then you can say exclude these people. So you don't want these people here to see it. Definitely these people won't see it, but these people here will see it. You see the beauty of knowing how all this stuff work, because it's your choice. It's your choice. But remember, the more you reduce it, the more your audience reduce. So now we're just having 579,000 people within a range of more than 500,000 people will see your ad. So you can decide to X out if you don't want it. All you have to do is come here by this place and just X out, and that cancelled that. We're just having now 703 people from Enugu State will see your ad. So now, but we want everybody in Nigeria, so I'll not be picking this. I'm going to X out from here. They'll remain safe in Nigeria, which is a lot of people will be seeing my ad, and it's nice, it's not nice anyway. So I'm going to get this off. I'm going to come back to include if I feel like. Then at the location, you can decide to change location by just coming in here and type Nigeria. So we're going to put Nigeria like this. Then we'll wait for that to come up if there's anything, country or region. So I'm going to click on Nigeria. Everybody in Nigeria should see it. If you don't want the northerners, you don't want the south, you don't want the east to see your ad, it's left for you. All you have to do is to just come there and say, hey, I don't want a particular state to see it, so Nigeria should see it. Then exclude some set of people. Then you come here and say exclude people from Port Harcourt, so you can come to Rivers. Always, because the city is what you should search for. So Rivers State is the state. So we're going to come here and say River. So when you type on Rivers, then it's going to tell you Rivers. So let me put Rivers and see. Okay, Rivers State. Yes, Rivers State. So you're going to pick on state and you're going to select it. Anything you want there, you can keep on adding it and say you don't want people from Edo State, then you put in Edo State. Then it's going to show again and tell you these people from Edo. So if it does not come, remove the state and just put Edo and see. Now we have Edo. So we have Edo State. So now it means everybody in Nigeria, some people in Nigeria will see it, while some will not see it. Edo State and Rivers State won't see your ad at all. So you are controlling the people who should see your ad. So from here now, but I want everybody to see it, whether you're Northern, whether you're from the western part, or you're from the southeast, or south or southwest, you should see it. So now we just after that, we're not excluding anybody, we just leave all Nigeria. Then we'll move on to the next place of this. So I'm going to scroll to this place, and the next is the age. Depending on what you're selling, if you're into education, you want people to get admission, you want parents to see this, because people that are mothers, you want them to see. But since what I'm talking about is at the age of since I'm talking about Canva, and it's going to be for youth, those guys within the age of 16, 17, 18 to let me say 30 years is enough. I just want that range. So I'm going to come here and say, hey, I want people. So the highest is 18. That's why I told you when setting your Facebook account, ensure you're up to 18, because if you're not up to 18, you can run hard. So So just leave it at this range. So I'm going to say people from 18 is cool. Then I'm going to drop this lesser to something 35 or 30 instead. So I'm going to come straight to 30 and put on the 30 there. Then we have 18 to 30. Then our audience has reduced from that millions to 18 million people will be the ones seeing my ad, which is getting better. So now we move on to this next place, which is which people should see it. You can decide to say you want just women to see it or you want men, but you don't know who will buy from you. You don't know whether it's a lady, you don't know whether it's a gentleman that will buy from you. You can decide to pick men. It's your choice. I always say you are not forced. You can pick depending on your objective you get. So now from this we move on to the detailed targeting. This is very, very important. You want to make sure your targeting is detailed so that you can pick the right one and the right people very, very well. So now we're going to go to this detailed targeting. We're going to edit this. Now we want to pick people like Facebook give us some options. When you browse by demography. Let's see what the word demography is. It said rich people based on education, rich people based on employment. I'm talking about this corner here, employment, household and lifestyle and stuff like that. That is what I'm talking about, demographic. Then by interest, you reach them by what they like doing. They like Facebook, they like scrolling, they like Canva, they like editing, they like dancing, they like swimming. You reach them. That is just like an hobby. Then by behavior, the last time they visited Facebook, the last time they used iPhone, is in the past 90 days. You can decide to move on with these three stuff because that's the power Facebook gives us too. But now I don't really know this set of people, so I have to find a way to create this audience that will match my taste. So now I'm into this. I know you will say people who are self-employed who want to get Canva so that they can make design. Yes, you want to get Canva so they can make design. You want to pay for them. As many people that want to join your team, you want to pay for them so that they can join the Canva team and they can build something. It's your choice. So you say okay, then you can come in here and say you want people who are interested those in graphics. So you can say those people who are interested in graphics are the first people you want to. So now if you scroll down now, you discover that the field of study, people who learn graphics, people who are employers, people who their job title, people who are going to the school of graphic design, people who are interested in graphic design, visual art. So you want this to pop up first. So you might decide to pick this and say graphic design, visual art. These are the kind of people you are in need of, that you really want to get. So now you're going to come here to this and say you want people who are interested in this stuff. So you're going to click that, and the first one you have is now 2 million people are interested in graphic design, visual art. So these people will be in need of graphic Canva. So you can move on now. Another way to go about it is try use ChatGPT to create your audience, which I've said before. So you can come to chat.openai.com and you can come here and say hello, and just feel as if you want to talk to somebody that you need assistance from. You say okay, I want to ask you a question. Okay, then it's going to tell me okay, go ahead, dependent. So if you're new to this, you have to sign up with your mail. It's so simple. Just put in your email, then you have access to chat.openai.com from this place. Just type that and you have this on your phone. So go and ask your question. I'll do my best to provide you with a helpful answer. Now the next thing we want to do now is say which audience in Facebook, you now put by interest. No, there's no need. Will be interested to learn graphic design. So I said something. So I said knowing your audience is very important. Whether you are into cosmetics, you are into any form of business, use the ChatGPT. Try to craft your audience. Ask for 100 ideas, 100 interest ideas, behavioral behavior. You can go straight to the third one, which talked about demographics. So you pick all these and keep on fine-tuning. So now we have this place. You can say okay, we've talked about this and discover that the audience are in this place. Then the next thing you want to do now is maybe you want to add other stuff. You can go there and just pick on suggestion, and they give you online shoppers, people who shop online, social media marketing. You can pick that, but I don't advise you just keep on clicking this. It's good you go in details, because people don't take their time to go in detail, so they just use the one everybody are using. So because Facebook suggestion is what everybody want to use, just click on it like this and just keep on clicking, and you having some stuff. So but over this now, you can click outside this box. Let me say outside this box, and you might be saying this does not look like yours. I will tell you why I have this screen soon. All right, so now means you can decide to narrow your audience. This is what people don't do. So you can come here and say these guys up here, they must match a particular thing. You can say they must be small business owners. So you can come here and say these guys, they must all be small business owner. So you can scroll down and say small business. They must have small business. They must be interested in small business, or their behavior, they must be a small business owner. Then you can say another suggestion. You can click inside the search and say narrow down this place and say these guys must have used Facebook for the past 30 days. So I'm going to put 30 and see what comes up. So we have rock television, we have anniversary, we have 30 Facebook. Okay, so now I just missed something, so I'm going to scroll again and say 30 days instead. Let me just put 30 days and see what comes up. So now we have Facebook payment users for 30 days. I'm going to click on that. Now I discover that our target is getting smaller every now and every day. So now when you're good to go, you can decide to pick English and say, okay, let me just X out from here. Then you can pick language from here. You can decide to pick Italy, depending on what you're picking, or you can pick English and you can say UK or US, but we're going to be using all. Now you've done that, all you have to do is just save it. But I'll tell you why. I told you that I'm going to tell you why we have that. So now the reason why I have that is, before, when I started this stuff, I said we are going to start our audience by just creating new audience, and we ran faster. So I just want to show you something, and we started by just picking one of this country from here, and we say we're going to exclude all stuff like this, and we said people living in Nigeria we can exclude or include. We picked our age from here, from this, and we pick maybe you want to use 18 to 59, or better still, you want to stay at the range of 30, which I said before. So you pick 30, then I said men or women, your choice. Then you can go into details and say graphic design, and you just have this, and you can pick on suggestion, which I told you why you shouldn't use this. Anyway, I'm just trying to do a recap faster. You can move on to graphic design, you can move on to suggestion, and you just keep on picking and make sure this guy is not at this range. It should be in between. Yes, it should be in between. So you can pick on again and go to the suggestion and see what we have. You can come here and say freelancer design. You can pick these guys. You can keep on adding and keep on adding. Let's say you're done with that. You want to move on this. You want to narrow. You can narrow down. You can pick your language. Then the reason why I have that is you can save the audience to another and say Canva 2. Let's say these are the audience. You can call them Canva 2. Then we'll save them. So that is why you saw my screen you're just like wondering how come you have this kind of screen. It means now we have two audience we can use Canva days. So anytime you want to run ad any day, you can pick them. So for you to do this, let's say I've clicked on this one, I want to use this one, which has changed to the first one we did. You can edit it, and when you edit them, you have it this way. That is why you're seeing some screen like this later on. So now if you pick this like this, you can decide to make some adjustment to this and add some stuff to this by coming in. If you want to make adjustment, it's so simple. Come in this place and search and say let's say you talk about video editing. You want people into video editing to see your ad, so you can call video editing. So you can see video editors. People are video editors. You can scroll and say editing. People are interested in video editing in movie. You can click that because they might need it. You can update or save as a new audience, your choice. So it's going to update this, and you have that done. Now you've carefully picked your audience and you have idea about what you're doing, and you think now you see your audience is too specific for your ad to be shown. Try making it broader. So ensure your audience are way bigger than this, because this is very important. So now your audience is too narrow. Broaden your audience to enable stuff. If I want to broaden that, is so simple. All I have to do is just come edit my audience, then come to this first place. Very simple. Come to this first place, just pick one. I'm going to come here now. From here, That's why ensure before you narrow down, you're careful enough. So I can decide to just X out this, and I'll update this stuff. I'm just showing what you can do, though I'm not running this ad. It's just for sample purpose. So I have the first audience to be big. Done. So let me just hit on done. That should solve my problem. All right, so now that has been done. So we have 12 million, which is bad. And so at the top section of your audience, you have a lot of people before you narrow down. Yes, so the first one is your demographic should be bigger, then your interest should be bigger. Then by behavior, those that have used Facebook, that have paid for Facebook, then you can narrow down. So have a greater audience, then narrow down, so that Facebook don't tell you it's too small. So now we are good enough. It's specific, is in between. We can move on to the next stuff, which is our placement. How do you want Facebook to place your ad? A good question. How do you want Facebook to place your ad? That is where the question comes in. So now from here, you can decide to say automatic, which is this one. They recommend it, but I don't recommend that, so that Facebook don't just show your ad to their choice. You have control over this stuff. So I'm going to pick on manual. I'm going to be doing my stuff myself. So now the question now is, where do you want your ad to show? Do you want it to show on Facebook? Do you want it to write Instagram? Do you want to put it on audience and stuff? So now I'm going to pick on this one. I'm going to get this off. I don't want that. I don't want audience network. This audience network, I don't want them. Audience network can be if you are playing game, you see some ad pop up and tell you this. But now I just want to focus on just Facebook. I want my ad to appear just on Facebook. So I'm going to scroll down. Then it said not available. Now you can come here and just cancel this, because it said this Instagram shop no longer available as an ad, so you can't do this. So now we'll now start picking over this place where you want your ad to appear. I want it to appear on Facebook feed. It means as you're scrolling Facebook, immediately you log in, you're scrolling, watching birthday pictures or events, you'll see my ad. Then you can move on to marketplace and say you don't want it to appear. Then people always go to their video. That are the two places I think people really check Facebook ad these days, watch things. Either they scroll on Facebook feeds or they watch video. So that too is enough to give me what I want. Then you can move on and say, hey, stories, you don't want this. Just click on it and make sure it's out like this. Then go straight to in-stream videos. You don't want this to appear. Then you can come here to say search result. You don't want that to appear. And just move on and you are good to go. So we just have two places that your ad will show and you are good. So show more again. Then we have all device. If you want that to be only on smartphone, you can pick on mobile device. And if you want this your ad to run only when someone is connected to Wi-Fi, in case you are running a big let me say you're running an ad that consumes a lot of data, it's advisable you use on Wi-Fi, but please don't do that so that your ad won't be messed up. So if there's any other thing you want to do, just click out from here so that stuff close and you're good to go. So now we have that. The next you want to do is hit on next. Now you're good to go. You click on next and we move on to the last phase of this ad. So we have choose or create an instant form to create your ad. So for your people to fill in the form, you must create your form yourself. How you want this form to show? How do you want the form to appear? That's very, very important. How do you want it to appear? So now we're going to start from here and create the form. So just add form. Then when we add the form, now let's add form. I'm going to walk you through this. So you're going to say try it. So try instant form template to find quality lead. You can decide to use that, or you can decide to add your form yourself. So from now we have a automatic create for each person. You need an image or video as they have suggested. Just take time. Now we are the content aspect of where we'll be crafting our ad. What's the purpose of your ad and stuff like this, and we move in. So now, how do you write good ad? A good question. How do you write good ad? How do you write good content? How do you put good graphic design? How do you make them? That is what we'll be discussing right now. So now, first of all, knowing fully well that you have Canva content like this, then the next you want to do now is you are not putting Instagram. I've told you if you want to do that, just follow through the same process. So advertiser ad. Enabling this may increase your ad exposure to people in shopping mindset by allowing these ads appear alongside ad from multiple business. If you want to do that, you can do that, or you can leave that so that it appears on their ad when their own appear as well. So now at the ad creativity, you can select images. You can decide to select some image you want, and from then you can optimize create for each person. You can decide to turn this off and just leave one ad. Primary test, we'll write our primary test right now. Yes, we're going to write our primary test, and when we go, we could publish. Yes, so I told you I'm going to teach you how to add payment method. Definitely I'll teach you that. So now in the primary test, we have the primary test from here. We have the primary test. The primary test is the test people will see when they come in. So but first of all, let's see our form. If we this is the form, sign up, and this you can decide to change the form. So choose or create an instant form for your lead. Let me see the add form. It seems they are trying to let me create form now. The type of form I want them to see. So I'm going to say come here. I'm going to say what's the form. I'm just to say direct to WhatsApp. That is the form I just want them to do. So now use a form that quick to fill out and submit on mobile device. This is what I want, because majority of my Facebook users are all on mobile device. You don't want them to this, so you don't want to add a review step that gives people a chance to confirm their info and stuff like this, intro questions and stuff. So now this is how the form will look here. Enter your name, enter your full name, and when they are good, you are good. But if you want to try another one, you can click on this and you see your ad appears like this, and you can tell them remember this. So if you think this is what you want to do, you can see the first one, see the second one. This is what they see. So the first step they see is this one, learning up, trying to tell them these are the people asking for your information. Then if you click on next, when they are done with the first step, they put in their email, they put in their stuff. Then after that, they move on to the next step of this, which review your this is what you've put, you accept privacy policy. Then after that, they are all set. They will now visit the site you are giving them, and that is cool, right? Or you can decide to say reach creativity, which have how many steps. First step, your ad appears like this. Write an overview of your business in 1 or 2 sentences. Then you can move on to the next one. You collect their information and they move on. Privacy policy they accept. Then they move on to the last one. You are all set. So if you are good to go, you can decide to use this, or better still, you can just leave it at the simple one, which is more volume. They just come here from here, and they just have this first one that tell them contact info, and they move on to this next one, privacy policy, and they are all set. So let's just use any one which we can customize. It said title is required if you did. So let's go to the error. So this is where we start. So what's the headline or some stuff like this. So now we are going to start with this. We're going to start with this and say let people know why they should complete your form and survey. You can say learn, join my Canva Pro team. That is the headline. Let's say join my Canva Pro team when you sign up. Good. So now you want it to be on paragraph, you want some description. Let's see what's this information trying to tell us here. If there is, okay, it's just an error. If the contest card is selected for lead generation, because please fill. Okay, just some greeting. Let's see if we can delete this stuff and see. All right, so now we have another error. We're done with that. So now direct to WhatsApp. Then we'll go to the next error. Okay, we've done that. Okay, description. Okay, we're going to fill all this now. Let people know why. Oh yeah, now we're going to say enter. Okay, you are filling this form because you want to join my team. Anything. So when you are good to go, then the next thing is the full category and stuff like this. Then you are going to add link. Yes, so please provide a valid link, privacy policy, URL, and stuff like this. All this is what I say is, you see what we started with the first one. You can decide to upload image. When someone is filling your form, they can. So we're having errors and stuff like this. You can decide to upload image if needed, depending on what you choose. From these settings we have by okay, restricted only people who are delivered. Okay, yes, this is good enough. This is good enough. So the content aspect, now with there's no need, let people know why they should. You can decide to add greeting message and say, join my Canva, this is what they get. Please, you can add something. Please enter your right information. Or you can add another thing and say your information is safe with us and won't be shared with any third party. So you can try to put that there so that anyone that is screen, you can give them the confidence and the assurance that they are doing the right thing at the right time. So now you're good. Then we'll just try to see. Now we're going to the next error. Since we're good with that, we've done that. The link, I always say link is if you have a special link you are directing them to, you put it there. If you don't have a special link, you leave them, so when they are done they can fill it. So because you'll be collecting this, you need to include a link to your company. Your link will appear with Facebook default stuff. So to create your link is so simple. Just go straight to create one link and you have access to that. So from now you can scroll up to this place and you create your one link faster. Put in your phone number here and just say 91276790. Okay, so now just type in there, then put your email and say hello, some custom message. Hello, depending on your hosting, I just paid for your training. Please confirm my payment. I am chatting you from Facebook. So in case they see it and you're good to go, so you can just preview and see how it appears. But if you don't want it to appear, you can leave it that way because we already have a preview. It means this is what will appear when they chat you up. So you can generate your WA link from here, and when you generate it, all you have to do is to just copy this WA link like this. So you can copy the link like this, copy, then you go back to your Facebook they're creating, and you can add that very fast inside there, and that solve it immediately. So you already have a link. When someone click on it, then you go to the next error that tell you please provide a valid URL. Let's see the error there. Okay, now the call to action, which website will they view? So view website, add link. Now we're going to still put that and we are good to go. So you see now we are done and everything from the scratch. We started by, we can upload image if you have one of these image. To upload your image, let me just, the image, the flyer you designed, let's say this is what I've designed, then or this one, I can just open it. It's going to upload faster. Then we have it at the top of this place. When someone is moving around, they sit at the background and they are good to go. So now you can just review everything and you are good. So when they come, they'll say this is what they see, the heading as we started from here, join my Canva. If you don't like it, you can resize, you can change it and stuff. So all these are applicable to other objective. Ensure you follow the things and just study through and see it, and you get your own done. So we have joined my Canva Pro team. When you sign up, your information is saved with us from the description here. Then we move on to the next one here. From there, after that, we have contact information. They're going to enter. Please, you are filling this form because you want to join my team, which is from the contact information, which is the next phase from here. Then after that, we move on to this next one. From here, we have our privacy policy. By clicking submit, you agree to send your info to learning or who agrees to use it according to our privacy policy, which we accepted from the onset. Then when they are good, you submit and they will be redirected. Well, so now you're good, you can publish and just wait for Facebook to publish your form, then it's added. That is not all. You just created your form successfully. All right, give me a thumb up, give me a like, turn the notification bell and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. So now we've done that. Direct messages to WhatsApp, that is the title of your form. Then you're not adding any tracking because you're not doing on website. You're just going to leave this, and the next thing we want to do is go straight to next. All right, we're not turning on the next, so we're not publishing now because we have to ensure. So now I'm going to select my images. Now to craft a better ad is very important. Crafting a better ad is important. Why do you want to write hard? What's the best way to write hard? Advise you do a video ad speaks better. You can select video. Hi, this. There's no need to overwrite. In case you're not good in writing much stories, just because people don't want to read any longer, just go there and like me now. I won't even talk much. I won't talk much. Now I'm going to select from here. Look at, I've already done some stuff. I'm going to pick this one from here. Then I'm going to continue. I have this. Now this one has explained everything. Canva Pro account, 16 video tutorial. I said free tutorial on how to use Canva, create a website and business logo, and that solves it. I've done that because I don't want to talk much. Then if I want to add other stuff, I'll scroll down to this place at this headline. I'm going to come here, and the next thing I'll do now is simple is to come here now and put my headline and say get Canva Pro when you do this. Now I've not said anything. That's going to appear in my headlines. Depending on what you want them to, immediately they're scrolling, they'll see that. Look at it, get Canva Pro when you do this, or anything you want to add on the headline. You can say click to get this in 24 hours. That's creating urgency. Everything you want to put there, you put it there, and you have the sign up. So if you want to change the sign up, you can decide to change the sign up from here and say get offer. So from getting offer, you can use TikTok video. Yeah, you can use anything you want to use from this place. You can close this one if you don't want by Xing out. You can create video. You can use slide. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can select image from here. You can just add some stuff like this, and you upload. To upload, just click on upload. It's going to take you to your PC, and you upload 1 or 2 images, and you are good to go. Very, very good to go. Or you can use video. Yes, there's always a size for the video. You can just find one video URL that you've done from anywhere, that from your TikTok, just paste it in this place and put it there so that anyone that is watching can follow through. So it's not a must you will start all over trying to create some stuff. That is why I told you that I'll tell you the best way to go about this. Use your TikTok video that is doing well, create a video of yourself, upload it faster, and use it. No much write-up, no need to write stories and stuff like this. Just click on the link to join my training at this place, because it's not done at the primary test. Tell people what your heart is all about. In this this training covers, you can say this tutorial will cover the following, and you start writing, write. Then that's the primary test, not the headline. Primary test is what they will see inside here. If you look at as is above here, this tutorial will cover the following. This, or do you want to buy my clothes, or any stuff you feel like. You can even tell ChatGPT to craft a good, beautiful, compelling story that talk about selling clothes, and it's going to craft one for you, and just copy and fine tune it and put your link in it, and you are good to go. Understood? All right, so now you've done that, this tutorial will cover the following. You start writing how to create this. Then you put some bonus to it if you want to put some bonus, and put some time and say first 10 sign up get this for free. This is a debate, because there can't be the first person. Even though they come and tell you I'm the first, if you feel like, you can tell them 10 has already signed up, get this for free, and they just look at it and say wow. Or you can better still decide to start this with this and from the top, and so that anyone can click in and read in. So you just do first 10 sign up, get this for free, and you can hide this one by coming down so that you have just this first 10 sign up, get this for free, and they want to see more. So if you want to put something, you can decide to bring it down again and see if we have just this. Okay, this tutorial will cover the this is beautiful enough, right? All right, so now you're good to go. You can put your link here and stuff like that, so you can move on to this and no other stuff. If you want to put some additional description, you can decide to put and say hello and see if it appear on the hello. So you have hello appear down there. So anything you want to put and say to join fast, you can just write join fast, and it appears down here and see join fast. So you can change that get quote to get offer. I wanted to put get offer. It was really a mistake. So we have book now, we have learn more, we have sign up. Okay, let's just use sign up. It seems that's the available option for. So sign up now. Then when you're good to go, the next thing you want to do is to publish. But I told you that before publishing, you must have had your payment method. That will be the next video now. How to set up your payment method to work very fine, and how to add money from your bank to this. Yes. So now the next thing now is either you are publishing or you are doing some other beautiful stuff. So but before you publish, go step backward to the Canva money, because you have to put your date and put your time and ensure you are ready to go. Yes, ensure you are ready to go. Then we move on. So now we're in the Canva money place. We have to set our date and time as we have said from here. So you can decide to put your time and see you want this ad to start running by the next 5 hours or this. You can schedule that, and when you're good, you boot on. You can change the date and say tomorrow you want it to run tomorrow by clicking on this and become that. Then you click on next as usual. Then it takes you to publish. There is no error here. Review your ad from start and to the next. This is how it's going to be on both places. Just 2 places enough for me, and I think Canva can give me all I want. I believe you've learned so much in this video. So now next thing I want to do is to just publish this stuff, and when you click on publish, you should get published and on review. So you're going to see publish, and it's going to say 1 2 3 4, one of this being published and stuff like this being published, and all this be published. But I'm going to turn this off because I really don't want it to publish. Yes, so I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to close this immediately. Then we have this in draft, not published. So now we've done that, and I've explained that if you want to delete this, it's so simple. It has been turned off. It has not been published. I'm going to reload this page so that I lose everything I've been doing. But anyway, we can still have it there. It's still publishing. I'll turn this. I can't even turn it on because I don't want to publish it. All right, now the next thing we want to do is adding payment method to our train to this. So how do we add payment method? How do we add payment method? A good question. Some come straight to this place at the billing option. We have this place. We have billings. So anytime you open your Canva, let's just reload this and see what we have. So we're going to say reload. Then we're going to reload this stuff like this and just wait for this Canva to reload. I believe we have some of our setup, some of our ad all ready and all set up. What we'll do is just do some stuff like this. So no result found. My campaign said no result found. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So see, I just lost everything I've done because of my negligence of not turning that on. No result found. So why I did that is to be careful when you are working. So we have this Canva Pro in draft. Yes, we have this Canva Pro in draft. So it's not on. So I'm going to turn it off because I'm not publishing. It said review and publish. If I want to publish it now, all I have to do is to publish it, but I'm not publishing. So I'm going to turn this off because I'm not working on it. So I told you that the payment method is very, very crucial. If you don't know, if you just go straight to the billing options, maybe you come here like this and you move on to billings, and if you like just adding some stuff, let the billing options open so that I'll tell you some stuff, some secret about adding billings and payment. You can do this very fast. That will be the next video, next tutorial in this section anyway. So under my billings, I've just credited my account with 4,000, which means I can add and add and add. I can add stuff. So from here, we still have some payment settings. I just funded this stuff because I tried using my card the first time, tried using my card the second time, it failed. Yes, it failed woefully. So that is why we have this section that says adding payment method. Adding payment method. That is why we are here anyway. So now let me just open what I was talking about. Some part of my Facebook. So we can come here now and we can add some payment method from this and see. Let's see some stuff. So payment settings, let's go back to payment settings. From here, we can decide to add another payment method. If you add payment method so easily before, it's very easy, very, very easy, very, very easy, very, very easy. So now we have this one. To add a payment method, you have to choose this one called Pay You. Yes, you have to choose Pay You. And when you choose Pay You, because if you use your debit card, it's going to tell you next. For example, you click on next. It's going to tell you, hey, fill in your debit card. Just try this and try filling your debit card inside this place. It's going to tell you accepted or declined, and I'm promising you it's going to get declined. But if you get accepted, glory to God, there is no need watching this video from here. But if your own fail, you have to first of all use PayU. And for you to use this, it means during your setup you choose Nigeria. That's why from the beginning of this tutorial I told you, I said use PayU. I said set your currency as Nigeria, Naira. Don't use dollar, because by that you won't see this. So now you click on next. It's going to open a page for you. It's going to open a page for you. It's going to tell you how much you want to add. Let's say I want to put 1,000 balls to this. I'm going to add 1K like this. Then let me say, okay, that's 10,000, so 1,000. So I'm going to click on next. So it's going to load again, because that's the best way to do this. Then it's going to load very fast. It's going to say hard fund, then PayU, which is a third party app that's sat in between this payment. In Nigeria is very important, or in fact in Africa, I think this has been helpful. This has been very, very helpful, depending on your country, if you are doing it in Nigeria. But if you're not doing Nigeria, I believe you will use the dollar account. Use the dollar account. Yes, use the dollar account. It's very, very easy to do. So now from here, you pick up, you want to use your card. Over here we have Visa, we have the Master, we have the Verve. But here, which card number should you put, since they are declining it? That is where we'll talk about how to use cheaper cash. So scroll down to the video, the next video, or at the description, there is a link on how to set up your cheaper cash. Then set up your cheaper cash. I'll show you the video on how to set your cheaper cash, how to get approved, and how to add your visual card. It doesn't cost that much. The dollar account there, dollar card there is just 2,000 naira in Nigeria currency. Then the other one is just 1,000 naira, which I did the one of 1,000 because I don't need a dollar account. I'm in Nigeria. I did that, and I used the billing method here. I had the card info, and it was very, very successful. And I believe that is what we'll be doing. So now we're going to first of all do the first one. We're going to add the first card. I'm not doing the card because I already have it. Maybe I should show you what I'm saying, because it's very important you believe that this can work very, very fine. So now I'm going to log into my cheaper cash. Then I'm going to add this. So if you want to download cheaper cash, check the link there and there. I advise you follow the download cheaper cash. Then you had your card, upload, put some payment in it, and you're good to go, and everything will be ready. So now if I want to do that, to add 1,000, all I'll do is to just add my card number. All I'll do is to put my stuff like this, put my this like this, and I'm good to go. And I will just pay immediately. They'll send me some OTP, and I will be credited immediately. So let's go to the next one that says creating your cheaper card. But before we do that, ensure you subscribe and ensure you've done some crazy stuff, as I've said. And the end of this tutorial, which will still cover this, how to make AI videos, how to create landing page. Yes, just scroll down if you're watching from the landing page, how to create all this. They're all there. Follow them and become good at what you don't be lazy at all. Then you can chat me on WhatsApp with link in the description, my Telegram, my Twitter, my WhatsApp. Chat me through it and I will reply you immediately. So please don't forget to watch how to create cheaper cash account and how to get visual card or dollar card with cheaper cash. When you watch that, then fill in this information. Everything is done. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video that talk about cheaper cash.